Hi guys. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the lay of the land in YouTube land out there, and I'll I'll say our land of guitar players. Um, and I'm going to make an analogy to going to the doctor. We go to the doctor today. The doctor is in bed with the pharmaceutical companies, and you come in there, and every ache or pain or ailment or whatever you have, they've got a solution for you, and it means taking a new medication. And I don't like it. um, I know I'm just joking around with my calling myself Dr. David. I wanted to be a doctor when I was 18 years old. I wanted to go to school and be a pediatrician, and my grades weren't good enough. And so it didn't happen. So I'm cutting up now on the internet and writing prescriptions for music for people, and calling myself Dr. David. But I'm not gonna be that pimp that's gonna prostitute all the guitar gear and all the nonsense that's out there. So many people have YouTube channels, and I think what they do is they spend all of their content is spent trying to sell you on another piece of gear, another pedal. Let's get it, let's buy another pedal. If you step on this button, it's going to make you sound like $1,000,000. And I think it's a little much. I can't say anything about the people making the pedals or that are running those businesses and doing these things. There's a lot of great stuff out there. I'm totally impressed with Universal Audio these days. So I've switched from Logic to Luna, which is the Universal Audio's digital audio workstation. And so now all my home recording is done on Universal Audio, Luna. I bought I don't know, close to a $400, maybe it was $400 pedal that's supposed to model an amplifier like a Dumble. It's called a Enigmatic. And yeah, it sounds great. Their quality of their stuff is fantastic. I broke my interface. I bought a very probably the bottom of the line Universal Audio interface called Volt. It's it has a XLR and a 1/4-inch jack, and I run an XLR cable out of the back of my flat response speaker, because most of the time I'm playing through that speaker and running backing tracks through the same speaker via Bluetooth to play music to. But the reason why I'm talking about all this is that if you're a guitar player, they're not cutting any of us any slack. I mean, it's like everybody has their hand out for your money. If you want to home record, you can record you can do your own album. I've done my own album. It's been on iTunes. It was on Spotify, Rhapsody, Pandora, all the streaming channels. And I spent more money keeping it hosted than I made, because I didn't have the marketing push. I did all the instruments on it. I did a jazz guitar album, and I did all the instruments, the bass. I played violin on it. I had a keyboard at the time, and I did all the keys. I played the bass. I programmed all the drums, all the rolls, the fills, everything. All done by myself. And it turned out fantastic. This was in 2012. Not hosting it now. Costs too much money to store it anywhere. It's like SoundCloud. If you run out of storage on the free SoundCloud and you want to put your MP3s out for people to listen to, and guess what? Get your checkbook out. Once again, every time you turn around, they're wanting your money for something as a musician. They're not focused on the musician. If you were a symphonic musician, let's just say you were a stand-up bass player in the North Carolina Symphony. We have a music hall in Raleigh, and you're playing probably a $15,000 instrument. You've had all this training. You can sight read and you are good. You have put in the practice and you have to follow that conductor. And you go home at the end of the night probably making nothing, chump change. It's horrible. It really is. And we hear of people that are playing here that are like guitarists that might form a band to travel the U.S. They're not doing it. They're going overseas. In the U.K., Greg Koch is a good example. Fantastic guitar player, but I don't think the venues are set up. I think Ticketmaster and Concertmaster and all these guys, they take it all. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is. I've tried hosting my own MP3s, and then I have to deal with the management. I'm an IT guy, so I could write a computer application that would make it easy for me to manage all my MP3s, but then I would have to pay by the month to host the music. I hear people talking about CD Baby for doing their albums. I have a friend that's done he's done, I don't know, 5 or 6 albums on Bandcamp. I put backing tracks on Bandcamp. I haven't made a penny. What else? Today I talked to somebody on SoundCloud, another guitar player, and he's paying for a manager to help him promote him publicly. But he's not Taylor Swift, and so it may or may not happen. Who knows? I've been doing lives on TikTok. I'm probably on about my 10th one, and between an hour and 2 hours each. And I've been trying to do them daily. A lot of followers. I don't know. I think I'm up to about 15,000 followers. I had 13,000 followers last night, and what's in my cash bucket? I think 73 cents. And it's a joke. It's a lot of time, a lot of effort. You're fielding nut jobs in the live. You're playing music. You're trying to answer questions. I had people asking me to tell stories. I have lots of stories, most of which I don't want to. I really don't want to remember. Most of them is playing biker bars and honky tonks and Yeah, I played a lot of country and a lot of country rock and rock and roll in Virginia when I was younger. And that's another thing. If you're going to play in a band, and let's say you're going to play bars, local bars, you're not going to make any money. They don't pay anything. They wanted to pay me as a solo act to bring a PA system, really nice acoustic guitars, and set up and play country music in a bar locally. And I think I did it just because I just did it so I could get out of the house. And I think they paid, I think I got $50. No, it was 75 bucks by myself. Drug all the equipment, set everything up myself. And then they were shooting pool and drinking. And I think they had three cocaine transactions in the kitchen the night that I played. And so it's just horrible. I don't know what the answer is, but if any of you that are listening, you have any answers to any of this, let me know. But I'm going to tell you, I'm not the doctor that's going to be pimping the pharmaceuticals to you. I'm not here to sell you on all the latest greatest equipment. There's some great stuff out there for guitar players. And I have some cool stuff, and I've spent money, and I'm tired of spending money. My goal is to play. That's my goal. Play music and hope that people enjoy it. So I hope that wasn't too much of a rant, but anyone that has any some smart strategy about doing all this, let me know. Please comment. I welcome everybody's comments because that's the only way I can get to know my subscribers. Oh, and if you want to look for me on TikTok, I'm doing TikTok nightly, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. And I'm on TikTok, and my name is The King's Musician. I just changed the name of my channel here on YouTube as well today. The King's Musician. All right. Thanks. Take care.